Hi everyone, I am back with a video about my skincare. I think I have a fairly streamlined and minimal routine, and to some I probably have excessive routine. It's what I like. I'm a little bit of a skincare junkie. I typically like to wait until I'm close to running out and then purchase a replenishment item. I use brands that are natural, organic, and usually are cruelty-free. The items that I use may or may not be vegan. Starting off in the bath, I use a pair of these scrubby gloves for exfoliating my body. Unlike any of the sugar or salt scrubs that I've tried in the past, these don't leave a gunky, oily residue or chunky, gunky crap all over my bathtub. I know I can clean that stuff, but it just annoys me to see it. And I'll use that in tandem with whatever soap I have on the go. Right now we're using Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. Moving down here, it's the hair care item. This is a new shampoo bar that I've cut a small piece. It's from a company called Chagrin Valley. It's their Auyervedic shampoo. I've yet to try it, but I'm looking forward to it. This is a mix of distilled water and apple cider vinegar that I use as a conditioning rinse. Here's a peek inside the medicine chest to show you my skincare products. I'll go into depth in these in a bit, but basically 2 cleansers, oil, regular. This is an exfoliating cleanser that can double as a mask, face mask. 2 toner/hydrosols, a serum, Retinol, which is prescription, and the moisturizer that I am currently using. Also down here is just some nail care, nail brush, cuticle oil, and then the other face masks that I have an eye mask and some other face sheet masks, backup cotton balls. These are kept in this bin. This bin is kept in the linen closet next to the bathroom. These 2 sun protection products go with me to and from work every day. I keep them in my makeup bag. So the first cleanser I have here is an oil cleanser. It's from a company called Ha and Ah, but they recently rebranded and their name is now Birchrose Company. This is an oil cleanser that is brightening. I use this every evening to take off makeup and or sunscreen. This cleanser by Jordan Samuel Skin is called One for All. I will use this in the evening. If I've been indoors and not put on any makeup or sunscreen, I'll just use this to cleanse. If I've had a lot of sunscreen on and I've used an oil cleanser, sometimes I'll use this as a second cleanse in the evening. And then in the morning, I either splash my face repeatedly with water or I might use this as well. And then probably once or twice a week, I will use this cleanser from Linden Company. This is called the Bee Charmer. It has honey, cacao, and vanilla bourbon. This is an exfoliating cleanser. It can also be left on for about 10 minutes to use as a mask. And the scent of this, it's quite chocolatey and has that vanilla bourbon scent as well. I wish that this were something that I could eat. It is just so delicious smelling. Since I've already mentioned the Bee Charmer as a cleanser and a mask, I'm going on to masks next. This mask is from Una Biologicals. It is their Rhassoul clay. It's just loose clay, and you need to mix it with water and maybe add some essential oils. And then some other masks I have. One eye mask from Shiseido, and then I have a couple of these sheet masks. I've mentioned previously that I don't particularly care for sheet masks, nor do I really care for playing alchemist in my bathroom and mixing up my own masks with loose mud or clay. So once I've used up these items and or purged them, I will be purchasing a pre-made, pre-mixed mask, just one, and that'll be the one that I use. Another area where I have multiples would be toner. I know some people think this step is a complete waste of time. Actually, I would say that these are hydrosols. I use them after cleansing and before my serum step. This one is from Birchrose Company. It's called their Repair Tonic. It has a bit of witch hazel, sandalwood, and rose. The witch hazel I typically would not use during the winter months, but in the summer it's nice because it just has a little bit of a tightening effect on my skin. And then once I put on my sunscreen and head outside into the heat and the humidity, this actually kind of keeps me from getting a little too oily too quickly. And then I also have from Jordan Samuel's Skin, it's called Water You Waiting For. Again, I think I've mentioned this before. It's a pun on what are you waiting for? This spray has rose and hyaluronic acid in it, so it is nicely moisturizing. It's a very, very subtle floral scent, and I don't like rose, but I can tolerate this. Actually, I more than tolerate it. I love it. After using my hydrosol, I typically would use a serum. In the morning, I use Jordan Samuel's Skin Hydroasis. This has hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. I will also use this in the evening sometimes. Sometimes I will use this Retin A. It's prescription, but I'm not really keen on it because it has some ingredients that I don't like to use, like propylene glycol and some other petroleum or petroleate derivatives. So I'm on the hunt for a natural retinol. Even though I have normal skin and it's summertime, I still will often moisturize. I'm more likely to use a moisturizer in the evening than I am in the daytime, simply because my current SPF is a combination of oils with zinc. So what I'm using in the evening is this moisturizing, it's kind of a balm from the company Nuvo Organica. And it is a combination of some shea butter, coconut oil, and some essential oils that are really nourishing and healing for the skin. I like the smell. It's very subtle. A bit of the shea butter comes through. It's not excessive. However, it is definitely very emollient, very moisturizing. For those of you with combination or oilier skin, this is probably a no-go for daytime in the summer. Before I started using this, I was using two products from Gemstone Organic. I was using two face cremes. I was using Moonstone in the evening that had blue tansy, which is nice and healing to the skin, and then I was using their Gold face creme, which had a combination of oils that are supposed to have SPF or sun protection qualities to them, so I was using the Gold creme in the daytime. But right now, what I'm using in the day is an SPF with a mixture of oils. So the SPF that I'm using is this Everybody Loves the Sunshine with zinc from Living Libations. They also do a version of this without the zinc, but for longer term exposure, and then also because I really want to take care to not get a tan, I use the one with zinc. It is a blend of oils, so yes, it is a little oily. I don't know that I would suggest this for combination or oily skin. And then sometimes I will also add in, this is a mineral sunscreen. It's loose powder. Basically, you just brush this on the area that needs to be protected. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I don't know that you would actually even consider this to be skincare, but for me, sun care is skincare. I don't know how I feel about these. Again, it's loose minerals, and while it's not as messy as unscrewing a jar and applying it with a brush, it does kind of create a puff or a cloud of minerals that I keep thinking, I'm breathing this in and it's probably coating my lungs. Not good. So there's the quick tour through my current skincare regimen. Please let me know what your regimen is below. I'd love to know. Take care and have a great day.